Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this week I am going to be creating this look while also chatting to you about weddings, trying to give some advice, trying to help you. So if you've just got engaged, congratulations. Just start wedding planning and get the process moving and get your wedding planning going, because it's going to be a stressful, fun, surreal, exciting time. So let's jump right in. Let's be honest, there's numerous brides out there, including myself, going through wedding planning, stressing. So even though I've done this as a job, when it comes to my own wedding, today I'm gonna be a giraffe. Anyone who knows me, I freaking love giraffes. Like, my face is completely bare, as you can tell. So to start off with, I will be using some spot cream. I use the Clean and Clear Advantage Rapid Gel. Basically, it works miracles on my skin. On just the, oh, yep, that burns. That's when you know it's working. I think it's important for every bride-to-be to find the right products for their skin. I found cleansers and exfoliators and spot creams and anything really that helps my skin. I'll quickly show you, ta-da, my Bible when it comes to weddings, and this is my wedding planner. So one of my bridesmaids got me this. So inside my wedding planner there is to the big day checklist. It says book florist and order cake 3 months before your wedding. I'm doing mine over a year before because everyone wants to be super keen and organised with their wedding. So I would highly recommend like booking things in advance so you don't miss out on your best suppliers. A budget as well, which I think is like super important. Guest list, so you can write who's coming, who's not coming. Got a step-by-step planner, so each month you can write down everything you need to do that month and get that sorted. It has been a lifesaver. So we are going in next with this Figs and Rouge Wonder Love Charm, which is literally a rose kind of glittery elixir. So I literally grab it, few drops on my forehead, on my chin, like those YouTubers do. And then we're gonna just rub it in with my hands. Where do we start with wedding planning? Then I think once reality sets in that you're engaged and you're getting married and then you have to plan a wedding, I think that's when you start stressing, because it's definitely when I started stressing. But I think obviously the biggest thing you've got to do is book your venue. But before you jump into it, there's some things you have to take into consideration. Number one is your budget. So budgets are the deal breakers of everything. So obviously you've got to be realistic. Weddings are expensive and you've kind of got to think, do I really need to spend this much money on my wedding? It's one day. But then the other half of me thinks, you're only going to get married once, so YOLO! I am just going to grab my Y6 Morphe brush. I know they've discontinued these, but they do have them that are very similar. So I am also going to use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Wear Foundation in the shade 130, which is true beige. So I'm literally, maybe 2 pumps maybe, and just dab it on my face, like so. So budgets, yeah, so they can make and break anything. And I think in a lot of these like websites that you can look at venues, things like Guide for Brides, Hitched, I used them in my job and they were a lifesaver. There's also Bride Book, and these are all free to use. They will kind of show you pictures of what the venue looks like, what other people's weddings look like. So you see that way you can put in how much you want to spend on a venue. If you want to go more all out on your venue than on other things, then you can, I guess. There's nothing to stop you. Then you've also got to think about how many people you invite into your wedding. Norm wedding, even though there is no norm for a wedding because everyone's wedding is different, is about 60 to 80 people, which sounds like a lot, but when you start realising how many family members you have, then you want your friends there. So once you've figured out like a rough guest list of how many people you want to invite, that's when you can start looking for a venue. Obviously there's the themes of venue and the theme of your wedding. You're more than welcome to go look at venues. They don't charge you to do viewings and stuff, and most of them have like open days every now and then. Obviously you can see that this kind of has like a medium coverage, so my face isn't completely covered, and also you can still see some spots and stuff. You see, when it comes to my spots, I do kind of like dab on them to see if they add a bit more coverage, and if they don't, I try not to use concealer as much as I can, because you're a losing battle with spots, because the more makeup you put on, yes it hides it, but the more it clogs your pores. So I would just go in like a little tiny weeny bit more foundation as it is more breathable. A lot of venues do have accommodation, and then a lot of venues have accommodation nearby. So ours does. Ours has some accommodation on site, and then it has 2 like chain hotels that are nearby. I don't think this is gonna cover. This is like angry. So next up, I am using Maybelline Brightening Creamy Concealer in shade 10, which is fair. Literally just going to dab it under my eyes. Set my concealer with, kind of dab it into my skin, is this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. I don't know if it's supposed to be for your concealer, but I like to use it as concealer. Guest list. I know I've briefly mentioned guest list already. It is your wedding at the end of the day, and you can't people please people, because if you people please people, then you will never ever be able to, 1, afford it, and 2, be happy, because you have to realise that some people aren't going to be happy that they didn't get invited, or that someone else gets invited, but that's just life. If it pisses someone off that much, they don't have to come. It's their problem, not yours. So to set my under eyes, I will be using this Rimmel London Match Perfection Silky Loose Face Powder, and this is in shade 001 Transparent, and I'm gonna dab it under my eyes with a Real Techniques setting brush. Bridesmaids, groomsmen. So everyone has a maid of honour, a best man, everything like this. Mine was easy to choose because mine was my best friend of 8 years. We met when we used to work at Next, and we were still in like 6th form. That's how long we've known each other. That's how long she's put up with me for, to be honest. So I chose her as my maid of honour. I have started to choose my bridesmaids just because I panic, because it's like a year away that we get married, and I want obviously as much help as I can with the wedding. I just can't help it. I just get so excited. I don't think Alex has really sorted out his like ushers and groomsmen and things like that, but you've got to realise that obviously you want the people there who mean a lot to me and will just make my day perfect. So that is kind of what it's all about. Money saving tips. I feel like this is something that every bride would love to know. So obviously a lot of people started doing their DIY weddings. That's become a big thing. Obviously there's ways that you can cut money, where we are making our own save the dates, invitations, name cards, table names, numbers, I don't know, bits and pieces. So we have just made our save the dates. We finished them this weekend just gone. Moving on to bronzer. It is very messy because I use it like on the daily. So this one is Max Factor Cream Bronzer in shade 10. So I literally just grab a big fluffy brush and I do like a 3 on my face. Obviously I'm no makeup artist, so I'm doing it wrong, don't come at me. And apparently my special guest from last week is back. So rude. But as you can see, it's starting to add some texture and some colour to my face, so I'm not as pale. Really? You gonna say hi? Bye. I have done my bronzer. I do like to go in with a little bit of blush, and again I use the Max Factor cream blush in Puff Blush 20. I just go in with the Real Techniques blush brush, pop it on the end. A lot of brides like to do their own flowers, their own table decoration, any decorations for the room, which I think is a really good idea, because I don't think people realise how expensive weddings are until they do get married and they're like, whoa, I could have put a deposit down on the house for that. But anyway, I've literally just gone in and just did it on the front of my cheeks to make them a bit rosier. What I'm going to do for my highlight from George from Asda. So this is the bronze highlight in baked bronzer. So it is kind of like a champagne colour. So I'm just gonna pop it on my cheeks. I'm more than happy to like discuss with people in comments, or if you wanted to message me on here, on YouTube or on Instagram about ways to save money. I'm more than happy to help. We all ordered like a lot of stuff off Amazon where a lot of it is cheaper, and we've just spent the weekend. I wouldn't even say it was the weekend. I'd probably say it would take an afternoon And what is an afternoon when Storm Dennis is like banging on the window trying to get in. So now I have done my face, I am going to my eyebrows. So I am literally just going to brush them out with a spoolie. I haven't actually got that far with wedding planning at the moment, just because I kind of left it all until after Christmas to sort out. We're now in February. We have booked a photographer. We've obviously booked our venue, are in the process of booking a florist, getting the chairs all sorted. We kind of have a DJ already sorted as well. We've already got stuff for our favours, which I'm sorting out. So I'm literally gonna go in with, I'm pretty sure this is like an eyeliner brush, but I'm gonna use it anyway. So I'm gonna use the Collection Pomade in Blonde. So I'm literally just gonna take it underneath and all the way up to the top, and then just on the end. And I'll do the same on the other one. I haven't even thought about wedding makeup or wedding hair at the moment because I want to get my dress sorted. In 2 weeks time I am going wedding dress shopping, and I am so excited, like you don't understand. This has been booked for like a month now already, and there's still 2 weeks to go, and I literally am like freaking out inside because I have ideas in my head what I want my dress to be like, and I'm not going to give any clues away because I don't want my fiance to know. It's my bridesmaids, which sound mean, but on the day I want them to be like, oh my god, something like that. So next up we are going in with the Model Co Clear Brow Gel. This also came in a glossy box, and I'm literally just going to run the spoolie, which has the clear gel, straight through my eyebrow. I think once I get my dress kind of sorted, or I know what I kind of want, then everything else will fall into place, like bridesmaids dressing, hair and makeup, flowers. I'll just know, I think I'm just gonna do a simple little eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with the Bang Beauty Felt Tip Eyeliner in black. So wedding dress shopping can be expensive. I'm not like saying everyone has to have an expensive dress, because they don't, because everyone's budget is different. If they can only afford a dress that's £500, there is nothing wrong with that. If you can afford a dress that's like 10 grand, good for you. There's a place called Wed to Be, I'm pretty sure everyone knows about it, and they have really nice dresses for a really reasonable price. I haven't booked to go into Wed to Be at the moment. I am trying out several different bridal boutiques instead. I am going to head to my friend Bridal Boutique hairdressers, because she always has beautiful dresses. Whenever she used to do wedding show for us, she'd always bring the most beautiful dresses, and I'd be like, oh, one day that'll be me in that dress. So hey girl, that's gonna be me in that dress. Oh god, this is so uneven. Like, is this a joke? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Now I know why makeup YouTubers never do eyeliner while recording, because one, it's not cute, and two, it's stressful. I'm just gonna leave that, because to be honest, you probably can't even tell. So up next we have the Maybelline Lash Sensation Intense Black. I find when you look down, you're less likely to, one, get it up here, two, get it on your eyelid. There's one thing that every bride has to remember, and that is that your wedding day is the happiest day of your life. Obviously I've never had children, so I don't know if that is, but yes, wedding planning can be very stressful. If it does get stressful, just stop. It's not worth it. Not the whole wedding and all like planning or whatever for that afternoon, or for like 5 minutes. Go make yourself a cuppa, have a sit down, have a scroll through Instagram or something like this. There's going to be things that don't go right. That's life. I always live by the motto, everything happens for a reason. So if something doesn't work, go make yourself a cuppa again. Go have another scroll through Instagram, then just go back to it when you're ready. You can do it. Like, if all these other brides can do it, so can you. I am going to go in with the 17 Stay Pout lipstick, and this one is in shade It's Complicated. My mum said to me, she was like, so are you going to do your makeup on your wedding day? And I was like, nope. I am going to be so nervous, and like, I don't want to be stressing my wedding day, but I probably will. So this is the finished look. I have just topped it off with a hairband. So thanks for watching, guys. So if you did enjoy this video, give it a quick thumbs up. And also if you are new to my channel, give it a quick subscribe, just so I know that you'll be ready for my next video. Until next time.